Thank you for coming to my channel. You could very well be the first visitor. This is my new ASMR channel, After Hours ASMR. Today we're going to be doing card tapping, shuffling, and turning over of the individual cards. All for your relaxation enjoyment. First we're going to start with the tapping. And just for a moment, we're going to be putting the cards back into the package so that I can also tap the package. So obviously you can tell I'm a guy, my fingernails aren't normally this long. Should have clipped them a few days ago. I let them grow a little bit longer than I usually would. Actually, a lot longer. But I did that particularly for this video, so I could do some really good tapping. In a moment, we'll be moving on to the flipping over of individual cards. Be going through the deck, doing this 4 times. Then we'll move on to shuffling the entire deck at once. Again, thank you so much for coming to my channel. Please enjoy. We're starting with the 2. We are sending to the ace. As you can see, the cards are all in order. Much as you will be ascending up to the clouds and into dreamland. This video is best watched with headphones. Whenever I listen to ASMR, I always find earbuds are best. If you're awake, laying back in your bed, it's dark and you can't sleep, just begin to close your eyes. And now the 8 of clubs, ascending to the ace, and finally to the jokers. Watch as you will be ascending up to the clouds into dreamland. I live in a rather cold climate. Well, at least it's supposed to be. It hasn't been lately this year. I live in Denver, Colorado, and it's winter time. It's December 8th, 2015. Maybe where you are it's also cold. Oh, here's my cat. She wants to jump up on the table. She gets curious whenever she sees me doing anything. Has to be a part of it. But maybe it's cold where you are. Maybe you started a fire tonight in your fireplace and still kind of smell that wonderful taste of wood. Oh no, come on my little Kalua, you gotta get down. You can still smell that wonderful taste of burning wood and embers. Maybe the last crackle in the fireplace is beginning to go out. And those last embers are dying. Much as the embers of your wakefulness are also on their last leg, about to give out as you slip into unconsciousness. Excuse me, and have a good night's sleep. Now reach the ace of diamonds. Much like the diamonds in your eyes, getting all glassy as you glaze over with all that stress you had during the day, just drifting away with your consciousness as you slip into sleep for hopefully a good 8 hours, or 7, or 9, or however many hours you normally sleep per night. We are now on our second rotation of the cards, beginning again with the 2 of diamonds, ascending upwards to the ace, and finally to the jokers, much as you will be ascending upwards into the clouds as you drift off into a good night's sleep. Ever since I was a kid, I always liked the way cards sounded when they were being shuffled and flipped. I don't know why. I think some sounds are just pleasing to the ears more than others. And some sounds probably seem more pleasing to other people than some. To me, I'm guessing you as well, if you're watching this, you probably like the sound of cards flipping over. Such a nice, repetitive, non-threatening, mellow sound. Perfect to help you drift off into sleep. Lips, they're a bit chapped. So dry here all the time. Don't worry, I don't normally repetitively lick my lips like that. And sorry if it looks gross. We are now at the 7 of Hearts. Just like your heart, as you can feel it beating slower. Slower and slower. As you get more and more relaxed. Drifting off and away into dreamland. And I'll also be doing some more tapping on the cards before the end of the video. Certainly did not let my nails grow out like that for only 3 or 4 seconds of tapping. Gonna make it worth it. There will also be another video coming up after this that deals almost solely with tapping and some other sounds. I'll just leave those a surprise as to what they are. There will be a lot of tapping, so look for that video. We've now reached the face cards. Second rotation of the deck is almost complete. starting, turning over of a new deck. Well, same deck, but new rotation. This will be the third time we are on now. Are you still awake? Can you hear my voice? Somewhere in the background, off in the netherworld, as you were slipping into unconsciousness. The dark canyon area of the mind that says, do not wake me, do not disturb me. Is my voice nothing but a faint whisper in the distance? Nothing more than the sound of birds flapping in the air as they whiz past you in the mountains. Is that how much you hear my voice now? That I am just a passing, fleeting sound. Well, let's hope so. We're now at the Seven of Clubs. Much as you have been a part of the Weekend Club, the Working Club, the Rat Race Club. During your waking hours, now you will be part of the Club of Sleep. Going from that Seven of Clubs, now at the Eight of Clubs, all the way up to the Ace. Much as you will be ascending up into the clouds for sleep, you will be ascending to the Ace on this end of the smartphone that you're probably watching this on. Finally landing at the Joker. This will be going on into our final rotation of flipping of the cards, and then we will begin the oh so awesome sound of shuffling of the cards. We are nearly complete this rotation of the cards, which is you are nearly unconscious, or if you are unconscious, you are nearly to the point where your dreams will be beginning. Almost finished. I wonder where are you watching this? Are you in Korea? Are you in the Netherlands? Brazil, maybe? Maybe you're one of my neighbors and you're watching this in the United States. Is it cold where you are? Or has the blistering sun been getting to you all day long? Now you've come home to that cool house with the AC running, or a swamp cooler, or whatever you have. We have ascended to the second Joker. Now for our fourth and final rotation of the cards. That sound you might be hearing off in the distance, not a metaphor for you falling asleep, but literally off in the distance in my apartment, might be my cat. She likes looking out the window. And here she is, my little Kahlua. Whenever she does, you can hear the blinds kind of crinkle back and forth. Oh no, I'm sorry, you gotta get down. Yeah, he loves you. Falling asleep, you see, it's all about the slow motions. The second you wake up, let's jump in the shower. Down half a gallon of coffee, if you're like me, which is why my eyes might actually be looking slightly puffy. I chose to actually make this video before having my morning coffee. Thought I might come across as more relaxed and less amped up. It might make for a better video. That's why my eyes look kind of puffy. You have that morning routine, you jump in the shower, throw those clothes on, down half a gallon of coffee, run out the door, fight your way through the rat traffic, the rat race. Everybody's scurrying around in pursuit of almighty dollar. The morning, the day, it's all about speed, moving fast, getting things done quickly. The nighttime, it's about slowness. Everything slowing down to a crawl, and then it stops. As you drift into unconsciousness. We are now at the 7 of spades. What do you think of when you think of the word spades? Think of a casino. And the cards and blackjack tables and the bright lights. And all the ruckus and noise and everybody essentially doing the same thing in the casino, or at least trying to, usually not succeeding, but they do in the workplace, pursuing the almighty dollar. Just usually not having to work for it. It's hard. I want you to think of that crazy casino with all the lights. Maybe not as many people running around. Probably not as much noise, but boy, I'm sure your office, it's bright. You've got those awful fluorescent lights that they seem to put in every office building in the country. I wonder if they put that in office buildings in Europe. I bet they do. Those just awful fluorescent lights. It's so bright it makes you feel like you just walked into heaven or something. But we're so used to it we don't even notice it. And they have them everywhere. Grocery stores. They seem not to have them as much in malls unless you're going into the department stores. I think it's because they want to make it a less stressful environment. So they want you to shop.